I'll be talking about a social and humanitarian innovation. It's different from the commercial organizations you are engaged in, or you are studying them, or preparing yourself to work in. There are many commonalities also. You need leadership in both of them. You need innovation to last long. You need efficiency and all other management requirements, quality, finances. Both of them need them. But what distinguishes a social innovation and social work is its core value, and that is compassion. An aspect which is not factored in the management schools. I don't blame them, because they are basically focused on commercial organizations, which are profit-oriented. The social organization's core is, as I said, compassion. And also they survive on compassion of the others. So often when they study the social organizations, their conclusions are wrong. They often question us, how are you surviving? So I'll deal with this later. Let me give a presentation, and as I go along, I'll keep on making comments. This is our building. Next one, this is the world's largest limb-making center. I'm sorry, please don't misunderstand me. I'm stating facts, I'm not boastful. Purely humanitarian, no distinction. I went to Pakistan. We held 2 camps there. Now we have 2 permanent centers where we are partners. And the most respected Indian product in Pakistan is Jaipur food. A Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or a Sikh loses a limb, he has the same problem. Non-sectarian, non-political, we have not invited a politician till the date. They have come, they are welcome, not an official letterhead, not even the Prime Minister. We want to be totally above all this. International, I'll deal with this later, and it's an NGO, non-governmental organization. And you will be surprised, a hard-boiled bureaucrat set up this NGO while in service. Next one. The objective is mobility and dignity. Next one. These are our products. Next one. This figure is slightly old. As he rightly said, we have touched a figure of 1.9 million beneficiaries. Limbs alone are 0.6 million. Last year we fitted about 35,000 limbs in India and abroad. Would you believe? My information is correct. Nobody in the world can fit even 1,000 limbs in a year. Scaling is one factor, which is common both to commercial and social organization. Parent body of Jaipur Fort, most widely used limb in the world. 79 camps now in 34 countries of Asia, Africa, and Latin America. And this is done totally free of charge. Why? Because most of the patients we get, and most of the disabled all over the world, are below the poverty line. What kind of health model we should be having for them? Should we have a corporate model, which is very essential? If I fall ill, I will rush to a corporate hospital. But where does a poor man go? 15% of my patients don't even have 10 rupees on them. Should they remain deprived of the basic necessity limb? And if not, then what kind of model you should be having? Next one. Next one. Next one. He walks in on crutches. Next one. He gets the limb the same day. World over, it takes normally, in America at least, it takes 3 months. This is innovation. and without compromising with quality. Just see this. He can cover a kilometer in 4 minutes and few seconds. Next one, climb the tree. Next one, rides a bicycle. He is virtually rendered normal again. And I'll show you, I've brought 2 patients from our Bombay branch. Come, Narona, just see. He is Vinod Rawat. He has run 14 half marathons in Mumbai.
Wow!
I dare say he can beat all of you here.
Wow!
Now just walk. He has gone to the highest point where a bike can go in Himalayas. Run. नीचे नीचे जाके नीचे यहाँ से दौड़ के कूद जा वहां जाके कौन के ऐसे दौड़ कूद जा हाँ रन
फुल सर्कल पूरा सर्कल मार के आओ
दौड़
सर्कल मार के आओ पूरा 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 पूरा
आजा आजा ठीक है Some of these boys, as I told you, can run over a kilometer in 4 minutes and few seconds. Many times I get almost 500 students from America every year to visit our institution. In batches of maybe 50 or 20 or so I throw a challenge to them. Let there be a race between able America and disabled India. And very often we win. So, take you, thank you. Next one. See this. Both limbs gone. Get the limb the same day. Next one. He runs. He's our employee. Lost his hand also. Next one. Skating.
Wow.
The ultimate. Next one. Vinod Rawat again, Vinod Rawat again. Next one. Sudha Chandan, he was referring to. She's our brand ambassador. She dances Bharatanatyam and does all these things. Next one. Japanese amputees came, 4 of them. Next one. They got the limbs. Next one. Next one. She came from Mozambique. Next one. The dimensions, we do it for $100. Now talking of frugality, I'll deal with this later when I deal with the institutions. Next one, research, just see. Stanford University invited us, we didn't approach them, mind you, to have an MOU with them. And I requested them, we did it, to make a knee joint. I have a Pakistani American friend, lost a limb. He was almost the vice chairman of JP Morgan Bank, wearing a limb costing $70,000. So I said, you please make a knee joint, which is a problem all over the world, even in America. They did it. The knee joint, which was made, called the Jaipur knee, I wanted this to be called Stanford Jaipur knee. Wanted to have the advantage of their brand also. But they said, make it Jaipur knee, well better. Time magazine USA, not I, says that this is one of the 50 best inventions of the world for the year 2009. There's hardly any Indian product which has figured in that list up till now. And by now we have fitted 17,000. And would you believe? The cost of this is just $20. Our repeated request is to all these institutions that we want obviously very high efficient products. And particularly so because we are giving things to the poor. Giving for free does not mean that we can pass off any product to them, any ordinary useless product. Our basic value is we must provide them better products. How do you do that? Must tie up with the best institutions. And we are so lucky. Name few institutions which have a tie with MIT, with Stanford, with Cal Poly, with Santa Clara. And all of these institutions came on their own to us. So I asked my American friend, I said, how is it? We don't give them money. We are centless or penniless or whatever you call rupeeless. And still they are helping us for things for which they might be charging millions of dollars. He said, it refurbishes their image. I said, how? You are helping the poor. Presently they are helping the ultra-rich corporates. Now they can say to you, they are helping the poor also. That's how their brand gets refurbished. Now, C.K. Prahlad, famous Indian scientist, he used a beautiful word for this, or expression for this. He said he gives almost 20 talks a year, from USA to Chile to China, and in every talk he mentions Jaipur Fort as Indian innovation of unique type. And he calls this as a case of Gandhian engineering. That is, more with less. Now, $20 knee, in America that knee joint costs $10,000. Not me saying this, Time magazine saying this. You can at least accept that. Now with MIT, 3 products. They're still work in progress. Next one, Santa, they're making artificial hand. I'm expecting the first prototype in this summer. Next one, our idea is to marry service with science. For a social organization, the core is sentiment. But we believe that as in industry, as in commerce, unless you upgrade yourself, unless you have new technologies, you will be down and out, which you don't want. We are 45-year-old, but we want to survive. I would be gone very few years, next few years. But this institution should survive for more than 100 years. Next one. Next
the
one.
video?
Next one. 34 countries of the world. Next one. Just see this. How many of you would like to come with me to Iraq? I had been there twice. Next one. Just see the smiles on their faces. Just a minute. Go back. Sorry, please go back.
Yeah.
My American friend, while introducing me in a conference, he said, Mr. Mehta is connected with not a limb-making factory. It's a smile-making factory.
Wow.
Just see the next one. Prime Minister came. We didn't invite him, mind you. Next one. President of India came to our Philippine Center. Next one. Sri Lanka. Next one. Pakistan, as I told you. The most respected Indian product in Pakistan is Jaipur Fort. Next one. Old figures. Next one. Afghanistan. I went there 5 times. People said, are you not scared? I said, won't kill us. And for what? They would welcome us. And fact is this. We set up a permanent center there. Next one. Syria. Recently, this was slightly old. Recently I was in Syria. The day this Irani general was killed and 2 days later I was in Syria. And we fitted 515 limbs. And government of India, realizing that this generates so much of goodwill and also humanitarian work and to celebrate Mahatma Gandhi. You know Mahatma Gandhi's the fond hymn, Vaishnav jan to tene kahiye peer parai jane re. A good, decent man is one who senses the pain of others. So they said the best way to celebrate 150th year of Mahatma Gandhi would be this. So they launched a project. Already we held 13 camps. 3 camps are on way, and hopefully this agreement, MOU with the Foreign Ministry of India with us, is going to be extended for next 3 years. Next one, let's see. Vice President of India. Next one. Next one.
This is a
This
video.
Video I can't.
Yeah. Or
I think
okay.
time is short.
Okay.
Myanmar. My team is again leaving for Myanmar today. I'm here. By birth, go back please. By birth, he didn't have 2 legs and 2 hands. Fitted with hands. After 18 years, he picked up a glass of water with his own artificial hand and drank the water for the first time. Next one. Sushma Swaraj, she died unfortunately. She started this project. Next one. Malawi. Next one. Vice President of India. Next one. Egypt. Next one. The most dangerous countries in the world have the footprints of Jaipur. Next one. There was a UN conference, the main building of UN in New York. Next one. Just see this and reflect. This is not our picture. We borrowed it from somewhere, but so evocative. Our objective is line should become the limbs. Now there are some questions raised. One is, why should you be doing it for free? Any commercial man would ask us. I said, first, we are not a commercial body, we are a social organization. Fine. But how would you survive? On one hand, you boast that you fit limbs to 90,000 people or provide aids and appliances. On the other hand, you need money. From where do you get money if you do it for totally free? You have to buy materials, you have to pay your staff. All of us are, mind you, all the office bearers of this society are pure volunteers. We can't even a cup of tea or even a bottle of mineral water at the cost of this society. But you have to pay. So the technology is so frugal, one. That's the beauty of the innovation. And secondly, if you do something for the good of the people, we are all human beings. And we are all humane beings. Maybe our compassion is lying dormant. But if people know that somebody is helping a poor and helping for free, you'll get support. And this is what's happening. Professor Kellogg asked me, Mr. Mehta, sorry, you are not sustainable. I said, you are right. I don't have a regular stream of income. But I said, in a lighter vein, I'll raise 2 questions. I said, Professor, you are a great management guru. You must have helped Fortune 500 companies with a great management advice. We have survived for 45 years. Please tell me how many of the great institutions you gave advice to, your great management advice to, survived for 45 years. Who is more sustainable, they or we? Where is Enron? Tom Peters' book will come out with large number of companies, best companies. The next edition, half of them would disappear. And secondly, I said, we have created a different kind of a healthcare model. Also, I said, what your problem is, you are a management guru. And you are focused on the corporates. I'm nothing against my management schools. I am myself a product thereof. But their requirement is not this. They take into account various parameters which are applicable to a commercial body. And compassion is not one of those factors. Therefore, they are not factoring that in. So when they evaluate us, they say you are not sustainable. We have survived. Another thing is, I said, look, I have financial background. Half my life, I worked in Reserve Bank of India, I worked in government in the Ministry of Finance, I worked in SEBI, SEC of India. So some smattering of financial knowledge or prudence I have. It's also created a corpus or endowment which generates me regular income. We are tested daily. Some people say we'll give you money. We work on them on basis of their assurance. but you need money immediately. So I can borrow money against that endowment. And I also I said, let me have the audacity of modifying or the great equation of the world. E equal to mc square, E equal to effort for me, not energy. M is not money, M is not matter, but money, and C is not speed of light squared, but compassion squared. So long as there's compassion, even 0.1% people, if they are compassionate, and if our credibility is maintained, we'll survive. Secondly, if you don't charge, people don't appreciate the thing that you are giving. I said, we are not in the game of seeking appreciation. We are here to help people. And when you go out for a walk, do you pay for it? Why do you relate appreciation only to money? Next one. Sorry. One more point, last point. I'll take 1 more minute. Said, why are you there? Your background is different. You say you are a civil servant. Civil servants are not known for sensitivity. You worked in finance, still less of sensitivity. Why are you there? I said, I'll give you the answer. Through the conversation I had with an Canadian professor. He said, Mister, you seem to have some addiction. I said, I'm a teetotaler. I never even touched the liquor once in my life. No. You are addicted. If somebody drinks too much, he's high. He said, I'll use the expression of Plato, who said, you are suffering from helper's high. The joy you get, a person walks in or crawls in and full of sorrow. He gets the limb, in 2-3 days, he's all smiles. That transformation, that alchemy, certainly it has benefited him. But more than him, the joy you get. I use the Hindi word or expression, Anand, जो असीमित है. There's no limitation to that joy. Anand, asim, anmol, so which is priceless. You are giving a product worth 4,000 to him, you are getting Anand, which is priceless, and Akhand, which is permanent. So this is Jaipur Foot. And lastly, one of my heroes is, apart from Mahavir and Mahatma Gandhi, is Dr. Albert Schweitzer, the great Nobel Prize winner, worked in Africa. I'm an avid reader of his books. And he would say, let's join the fraternity of those who bear the mark of pain. You're all professionals. I urge that you should always be good professionals, excel in your job. But don't forget that you are a multidimensional personality. Don't concentrate only on one aspect of life. Be a human being also. Be compassionate also. That would provide some meaning to your life. Thank you very much.